Welcome to the first episode of Two Drink Minimum. We're going to talk about wine, Chinese food, and the Oxford comma. Do you want to share your story about the Oxford comma?
Am I close enough?
Mm-hmm. Wine.
Chinese food. I was saying that I prefer to use the Oxford comma because I like to say things like Layla, Duncan, and I went for a walk today.
Right.
Without the Oxford comma, it would say Layla, Duncan, and I went for a walk today.
Right. And then someone appears and hits you with a baseball bat and you're doing it wrong.
That's just awkward.
Right. I'm with you, totally. So tell me about the wine you're drinking.
This is a rosé made from Pinot Noir. It's from Chile, made by a winery called Boya.
Boya?
Like Boya.
Can I pronounce that booyah?
You can. Everybody else does.
I have some rosé with my booyah.
You can call it whatever you want as long as you've had 2 drinks.
Okay. Is that something that goes with Chinese food?
Dry rosé goes with anything.
That's a really cheap cop out. It's like vanilla. It goes with anything.
It's true.
If you like beige walls, you'll love this wine.
It's true. It's very vanilla. Dry rosé is good for wine, for food pairings because it's low in tannin.
What's tannin?
Tannin is that really dry, grippy sensation in your mouth that you get that dries everything out. So when you say wine is very dry, it means it has a lot of tannin. So if you've ever had like a cup of oversteeped tea, that has a lot of tannin. Or if you've accidentally bitten into like a peel of a banana that has tannin in it. Have you ever accidentally...
No.
Have you ever eaten
accidentally
a banana?
eaten a banana peel? No.
That's tannin. It's most commonly recognized with tea, especially when it's oversteeped. So it's that very dry, grippy, bitter, icky sensation that just sucks all the moisture out of your mouth.
How often are you eating banana peels?
At least once a day. The doctors say it's good for your health.
Oh, have a banana peel all day? No, I use them in Mario Kart. And then when the car behind me hits it, they're like, "Ooh, this is so tannin-y." And that's why they go, "Ooh,
it's me, it's Mario.
It's so tannin-y." So
rosé.
Rosé
Doesn't have a lot of tannin. That's what sets it apart from a real grown-up red wine.
Is that why I like it so much? Because it's not as tannin-y?
It's not as tannin-y. It's not as dry. It's very fruit-forward, juicy, very light-bodied.
Slow your roll, fruit.
And high in what we call acidity, which in wine speak, acidity has nothing to do with what it does to your tummy, right? It's not like it gives you heartburn. Acid, acidity, when we say that with wine, it has to do with what it does to your palate. Yeah, it makes your mouth pucker, makes your mouth water on the sides of your mouth and on your tongue, like lemon juice. When you suck on a lemon, that's tart, that's acidity on your mouth, literally makes your mouth water. And so wines that are low in tannin and high in acidity are very good with any kind of food.
Can I try it?
You can. Whoa. Easy.
It's not cold enough.
It is not. It's perfect wine temperature.
I like colder.
Chinese food is not a daunting food and wine pairing task. It's very simple. With a simple food, you want a simple wine. Dry rosé is good. Off dry or slightly sweet Riesling is very good, which is what I had last night with the first incarnation of this takeout Chinese food.
Yeah. Day-old Chinese food was pretty good though.
I would say fresh Chinese food, off dry Riesling. Day-old Chinese food, dry Riesling. Dry Riesling or dry rosé. Once you get to like 4-day-old Chinese food, then you're looking at like the coldest beer in the fridge that will get you drunk the fastest. That's
Qingdao.
Qingdao is good.
Do you think if I called the Chinese food place where we normally go to get food, right? They're always like, oh, about 15 minutes,
About
right?
15 minutes.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's about 15 minutes. So, but what if I asked them to, hey, can you make a big thing of large pork fried rice and just hold it for me for a day? And then I'm going to call tomorrow, and I want you to do is stick it in a microwave right before I get there, and I'll take that to go.
It tastes better that way.
Yeah.
Will you be really drunk when you pick it up?
Well, no, because that would be illegal, because that would be driving drunk.
Right, let's say, for example, I was driving or you called an Uber.
It sounds to me like we need to get a Tesla with autopilot, and then we can do drunk, day-old Chinese food pickups.
This is important. This is marketing in a nutshell.
I'm an innovator. I don't know why Elon doesn't hire me.
This is when great ideas happen.
Okay. Well, thank you for the wine lesson.
Not really sure I told you anything.
It was entertaining, though. It's rosé. It's rosé from where?
This one happens to be from Chile.
Chile. What was the name of it?
Boya.
Boya.
This is 2017.
Ooh, I heard that was a very good year.
You're a dork. It means it's the current vintage.
Okay.
For dry rosé or white wine, especially from the southern hemisphere, which if you use your geography brain like for 1 second, their winters are our summers and vice versa, so they're actually 6 months ahead of us.
That's just weird.
They're like in the future.
Why are they in the future?
This is wine.
Why maybe they're
this
in the
is
past?
literally wine from the future.
No, they're in the past.
They had 2017 wine before we had 2017 wine.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, they're Chilean and Argentine and Australian and New Zealand, like Kiwi. I'm not judging them. I'm just saying that they're 6 months ahead of us.
Absolutely a reason why America first. We're losing out on the time race to the rest of the world, and that's just.
As long as they bottle it in American glass,
right,
and the screw cap has American aluminum, everything's fine.
Right. Okay. Then
Yeah.
we're okay.
America.
Okay. So how much is this bottle of wine? This is costing me.
I think it cost you maybe $13.99.
That's not bad. $13.99 at your local Binny's. All right, I think that's probably pretty good for our first conversation.
It's embarrassing
about
enough.
Chinese food and what was this thing called again? Rosé from Boya.
Boya Rosé.
Boya Rosé.
2017 from Chile.
Okay. And is it recommended or no?
I recommend this wine for sure with day-old takeout Chinese. Would also go with your freshest fried chicken.
Ooh.
Or possibly roasted chicken, like rotisserie.
Wait, let's go back to the fried chicken.
Okay.
When are we going to try that for science?
We'll do fried chicken.
Okay.
Or like if, for example, your wife has had a really long day at work and you haven't given any thought to dinner, so she just stops at the local Whole Foods market and picks up one of those rotisserie things that comes in a little basket.
So basically just any Monday through Friday.
Really, any day of the week, this would go with that rotisserie chicken and scoop of mashed potatoes.
Frozen mashed potatoes that have been thrown in the microwave.
Ideally.
Or did you get the mashed potatoes from Whole Foods too?
I got these at Whole Foods in a last minute.
Wow, we are living large.
Yeah, this is a special occasion. Dry rosé also goes well with, say, turkey, stuffing, green bean casserole. Do you smell what I'm stepping in?
Green bean casserole? Is that what you're stepping
Dry
in?
rosé is good for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, okay.
And almost any other food you can throw at it. For the previous reasons, low tannin, high acid, also very universally appealing. And if you ever find yourself alone with a millennial,
Are you trying to say something?
pretty much you can fight them off with dry rosé. It's the thing. It's a new thing.
Why would I fight off a millennial? Like the bottle?
They're awful. No, they're terrible. You want to try to get them out of your house, you can just shoo them away.
Oh, so you break out the dry rosé. It's like, oh, the old people are drinking now.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, we got to go
No,
on
they're
our
like,
Snapchats.
oh, dry rosé, and they'll be mesmerized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then they'll get on their Snapchats and their Instagrammers.
Snap it.
They'll snap it.
Yeah.
And then...
That's what the kids do, right? I don't know. Snap it. Okay. Well, that sounds good.
Embarrassing. Is there any possibly video game that you would recommend with Chinese food and dry rosé?
You know, it's funny you mention that.
Is that-
Any video game goes with Chinese food.
Ooh.
Well, no, that's not true because, you know, you typically need a fork or chopsticks or something. So you need to play something that really doesn't require a lot of, like...
You need like a hands-off
Yeah.
game.
Or maybe if you do like an egg roll in one hand and the mouse in the other, if you're on a computer.
That'd be really greasy though.
That's why computer parts are so replaceable. That's the number one reason why people replace keyboards is food
That's
stuck
disgusting.
in it. Oh, it's disgusting. Yeah.
Is that what happens when you're using it in your mom's basement?
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Cool.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
On that note,
So-
I think we've had enough about wine and China. Oh, did we ever talk about the Oxford comma? Yeah, we did. It's the first part, right? Yeah. Basically, if you're not using Oxford comma, you're completely wrong.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other topical examples.
Okay.
But I'm a fan of the Oxford comma. Tune in next time when we'll have better, more mesmerizing examples of the effective use of the Oxford comma.
I'm not sure how that's possible, but
This is just
Okay.
another Friday night here in our household.
do you think we should probably go to the Oxford comma Facebook page and like it? Or become a fan? Or follow it or something? Bye!
Bye.